Anyway, here we go, folks. Nice. Nick here. Welcome to the May 3rd live stream. All right. Agree. Here we go. Oh, we can't go in today. Damn it. You know, I should go check on the Macy's real quick. They might be open right now. So what are we at, folks? What are we at? We doing some fun stuff today. Woo! Yeah, I like fun. Who likes fun? Fun. Fun. The American. Oh, I know. Yo! Hey, what's up? Hey, Lolo. How are you? What's going on? Hey. Oh, must be the money. Well, no, I'm waiting and I'm periodically waiting. So, don't worry. Like, you don't have to worry. Like, look, the police officials have updated me on the situation and I'm fully transparent about everything. So, I don't like wait a strict 9 to 5. This isn't like one of those jobs where I have to do it beck and call. There is some level of leeway and like for a reason, right? So, even when the first launch for the first Switch happened, they did not wait a full 9 to 5. There were times where the two guys in front, like the two first place people, you know what they did? They only came for an hour, and then they bounced, and they didn't stay. So they kind of lied, but I'm just telling you the truth. Alright, anyway. So don't forget to hit the like button. Smash that like button. That's what we want. We want that like button to go up. We're in Macy's right now. We're being respectful of Macy's. So. Alright, looks like that store is open, but I'm not going to buy anything. Smells so good. Oh, I know, it's sad, right? I'd rather it be more like than 3DS. You know, Nintendo really needs to listen to people. That's my problem. Like, look, I love Nintendo, but Nintendo needs to be listening more. Like, when they did Tomodachi Life and Rhythm Heaven, I was like, great. And then I'm like Michael Kors with my freaking checklist. I'm like, no, Nintendo, stop. And it's like, look, wait. Approach me, I'm like, Doug Bowser, let me be the voice of the people. And I know that you can't do everything I ask, but at least listen. And it's like, I'm not trying to tell you, right, how to necessarily run the company. I'm giving you feedback. Like, you're lagging out. Because, I mean... Hi again. Nice seeing you.
Oh yeah, thank you so much.
No problem.
Okay.
Awesome. So, oh God, you're like, I'm not surprised. Yes. Let's go up. Going up. So yeah, we're getting out of the store right now. See, is that better? 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 I'm hoping it's improving. I apologize if the lag is bad, Lolo. I'm trying my best. So I don't know how long I'm gonna stream for. I have to be careful because my phone power and I have limited battery. So I apologize. Yeah, how you gonna try out? Yeah, this console didn't come out yet. How do you have a Switch 2, man? Wow. People get the console faster than me? What connections do people have that I don't? I thought I was good, but clearly I know shit about consoles. Sorry. Language, I know. Sorry. Oh my god, there's a doggy! Look at the flowers. Hold on. Hold on. Look at those flowers. Don't the flowers look nice? Look at it. Look how nice that flower looks. I have one question about this flower. What do you think, folks? So my question is, can they communicate, right, with my Luigi 3DS? No? Well, I tried. So, but doesn't that look super cute, right? The flower with the 3DS? Oh, it's okay, flower. We respect you. We respect you. I read your hidden comment. Nah, we can swear. You're funny. No, I just like keeping it advertiser friendly, sadly. You know, you play the balancing game of swear or money. I did not stab the... You take that back. I saw what she said. I saw what she said. Look at this group picture. Hold on. Hold on. Look at that. Look at this group picture. That's awesome. You think they all have 3DSs? No, they don't. Isn't that cool? I love it. It's awesome. I wonder why they're here. Okay. Can you mumble your take on the Switch 2 intro song? Okay, I have a confession. Okay. Please don't hate me. I'm trying my best to stay abreast of all the Switch 2 news, but I have no idea what you're talking about. So you're going to have to send me a link, and I'm going to have to watch it privately, and then I can give you... So you're like, oh, you don't know... You're a YouTuber! You know everything! I'm like, no, I don't. Look, honey, you want to tell me what it is? I'll listen. But I respect my audience. But if I say I don't know something, I don't know something, and I just need to find out, and then I can give you more feedback. Can you mumble your take on the Switch 2 intro song? So I can... Is it the clap? You mean that thing? You have to just make stuff up? I'm not doing that. Then I'm just walking into a wall. That's a bad idea. Mumble a random song? Oh. Okay, so this is what you mean. Oh, so this is something I have to make stuff up, okay. I'm trying to think. What would I mumble? You mean you want me to like do an advertising pitch for Nintendo? Is that what you were saying? Like, Nick, we need you to advertise for Nintendo. Okay. I do that one. But I don't know if you know that one. It's I don't know if you heard it. It actually was the commercial for the Nintendo DS. It's so it's essentially Easy Breezy by Utada Karu, and the point of the song, right, is that the song is about the ways that the consoles touched the user, the way that it impacted their lives. So but, you know, it worked for the DS for a major reason, because you touch the console when you tap the screen. And it was one of the best-selling consoles for the reason. Let me sit down for a little bit. So, I can give you some updates. So, we got Capital One. What's in your wallet? So, yeah, I got some networks from there. So we'll see what happens. Apple's been asking me for ideas. So Galactic E, that's a great question. I wouldn't call it necessarily a vacation, because there are aspects of it that I don't consider a vacation, to be honest. So I appreciate you trying to frame it that way, but we're trying to make it like a vacation, if that makes sense. This is like semi-vacation, semi-work, if that makes sense. So I work hard and I play hard, is what I'm saying. So if you follow. This is like content creator heaven, but also content creator hell. So you gotta find the line between the two. And you have to be like, I know it can be dreadful some days, but it's more fun than it is work. That's how you keep through the work. So find the fun through the work. So I'm gonna have to. So there is one thing you can do to help, and it's not mandatory. Let me specify. This action that you can do to help is not mandatory. It is optional. Purely I'll do it. I will say there is one thing mandatory, is liking. Liking the video really should be more mandatory, because it's free and easy to do, and I ask politely. Optional, what I would recommend is donating. If you donate, I can use your funds to do things to help build the channel and build connections. I put that out there because I asked politely. So, that being said, so yeah, if you would like to donate, I appreciate, but the more important thing is liking. Liking is more mandatory, donation, optional. But I have some special plans. Alright, so oh, I love that game. I mean, I don't play it, but I've seen videos of it. I've heard it's great. My brother loves Phoenix Wright. He shows me stuff from that. I love it. I played Apollo Justice. I love that game. There are just times where I just don't have time to play anything. It's tough. But have a good game. Have a good game. You're welcome. Glad I answered your question as genuinely and as truthfully as possible. I hope you enjoyed that. see, what are we at on stream? We're at like 15 minutes. Oh my god, it is. But, you know, the thing about a long game isn't because it's long it's good. It's the fact that there are little intricacies and, like, little tidbits of, like, juiciness. Like, it's like sucking on a steak. It's like, oh my god. It's like every moment you, like, savor it, you're like, worth it. And that's really why you want a game, right? Like, you want to play through a game, it's like, oh, this is a slog. Like, and look, grinds do exist, unfortunately, in games. Like, I can't remember, like, playing Final Fantasy and feeling like, God, I don't want to play this game anymore. But, you know, it's like one of those things where you have to play the balance game with a game. Where it's like, how long am I going to play this game to get my fulfillment while still balancing life? Right? Because that's the truth. And no one wants to go through a game feeling like miserable, like, horrible. Right? You want to feel happy when you play the game. Hey, the New Theory guy, what's up? How are you? I might be back later, maybe not. Yes, I love the series. So yeah, I might stream for a little bit longer. I need to start eating. I haven't eaten like almost any. I'm trying to think. All I had was chocolate almonds for breakfast, and like coffee. So I'm a little hungry. You know, I'm keeping it very Trader Joe's, but I have to really like start savoring money. Like, really. So I have money to do things, but it's on strict, and I mean this in the polite way. It's on very strict shoestring budget. And, you know, this is why I keep asking respectfully, if people can help, great. If not, fine. Then you have to play that game. Because if you try to ask for money in a bad way, you know, I don't want to be Invader V. I don't be like, you can't give me $5? Like, I don't want to be that. That's not me. It's like, if you know me as a person, it's like, you know, I'll ask genuinely and discreetly and sincerely. And I accept the outcome regardless. That's just life. So there's the Nintendo store. I'm trying to be as real as possible, despite what some people say. Where you say the length is not the main reason I play them after investing. Good. Yeah, like, really, it's less so about the length. It's how the story unfolds, right? Because if the story was boring, you wouldn't pay attention. Like, screw this, throw it in the trash. But because the game is so enthralling, it lingers on, and the length is less so about the quality. It's the quality within the game itself, right? And that's why you keep playing. Like otherwise, my brother would be like, I don't want to play this game. I mean, there are things I don't like about Phoenix, right? Are you first in line? Yes, tentatively first. We have a situation underfoot, and I can explain it, because there's someone, unfortunately, trying to throw me off my game, literally with this thing. So, someone shared with me an important screenshot from a group of people that don't like me. And, unfortunately, this group of people don't know that, I have a lot more strength than they give me credit for. So this group is like, oh, I'm so glad he only got a 4 o'clock warp pipe pass. Yeah, I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that. So, but just because I'm aware of that doesn't take away from what I'm doing. So I'm not letting them play the rules for thee, not for me. So if they want to play that game, I'm like, you know what, honey, I can play the game too. I know how to play chess. You gotta be careful. Don't underestimate me. I'll be like Miles Edgeworth. You know what he does, right? So, and I know you're gonna say, but Miles Edgeworth always loses. Does he though? It's less so about winning and losing for Miles. It's about understanding the truth. You're not an Avengers level threat. Oh. Is that what you think? Awesome. Well, I like a good game of chess. Are you willing to play? You think you know me better? I'm gonna put up a fight. Oh, wow, we have these people in the chat. Oh, fun stuff. Well, I know how to deal with you. Bye. I've had 8 years to deal with my experiences. Get Dr. Squatch? Well, that's a better choice. I'm glad you can appreciate the many colors of the rainbow in soap. So, yeah. I've been around for 8 years. I might not be new, but I have way more experience than you give me credit for. So keep listening, keep watching, enjoy the stream. I have questions, you have answers. It's very nice for Miles. He used to want to always win, but left his arc. Right, like, I respect that. Like, I say that 1000%. It's all about the truth and about the integrity. And some people like to take your integrity and throw it in the trash because they're like, I think you're a horrible person! And literally that's how people are in life. I'm not even kidding you. People are like that all the time. And sometimes it's you, and sometimes it's the other person. And you have to remember, it's like, okay, what am I getting myself into, and what am I trying to say here? And I'm making my point across. And trust me, you could be telling the truth 1000%, and the other side's like, we don't want to like you anyway! And you have to deal with that. This is a little juvenile. This is how people are. So, oh, I think there's some saxophone people playing. So, yeah. 22 minutes. My throat's kind of still sore. We're gonna stream. I'm driving home from a road trip with my switching phone. Yeah, I know that feeling. Yeah, the problem with the internet is it's kind of a trash bag in some aspects because there's just so much garbage that you have to filter. And that's what I don't like about the internet. And, you know, there was a famous comedian that said that line, I can't remember who, but when he said that, I was like, yeah, I get it. Like, there is a lot of trash online. There's a lot of really garbagey things, and you have to sift through it to find anything that's actually of value. So that's the thing that's annoying about the internet. But at the same time, like, three more days, yeah. But at the same time, like, people can tell when someone's being genuine or not, from the most part. And it's like, if you really want to know a person, have a conversation with them. Get to know them. Don't just be like, oh, that's what that group said about you? Oh, I believe everything they said. They lied to their teeth. Really? That's how you're going to play that game. You might want to think about it a little more. Because just because someone acts like they're real doesn't mean they're real. And sometimes the neurodivergent people that don't always act like the way you think they do are more real than you think. And yeah, I'm autistic and I'm not afraid of it to share it. It's like, oh, you're manipulative because of your neurodivergences. Really? Do you know what I grew up through? I would rather try to get out the conversation since it would be obvious not to listen. I have it carefully... Oh, good. So, Galactic E, how do you feel about me? Like, be honest. Like, you met me, you're talking to me. How do you feel? I will take whatever you say at face value. There's nothing I can do about the world itself, but I can just be myself. That's the one thing I can do. So, that's all I've ever tried to do in life. And, you know, my big problem is I just wear my emotions on my sleeve sometimes, where I really have to be careful. And because people are manipulative, and, you know, and to be fair, everyone is manipulative in some way, right? So, but the thing is, like, you have to remember what's your intent and what's your message, and what's the context. And then when you understand those things, you start to make smarter decisions. This is true. Now, obviously, you can't have a guarantee for everything. You make mistakes along the way. This is life. But you can at least try to do something right. And sometimes trying is better than not doing anything at all. So, thank you.
Wait.
And all I say is anybody that tries to bring up my past history, the past does not determine someone's fate. You hear me? The past does not determine someone's fate. The past is only part of the pages of their book. It's not the full book. If you want the full book, you gotta agree to the end. That's how life works. You know, when I read Colin Caulfield from the J.D. Salinger book when I was in high school, and it was called Catcher in the Rye. It was really a book about transitioning into manhood and understanding the follies and the dangers of the world, and understanding that what you see isn't always as clear as it gets. And understanding that is so crucially important. And I can't understate that. You know what's funny is, so I was playing You Don't Know Jack with my mother and my father, right? It's a trivia game. What year did you graduate? College or high school? High school was like 2006, college was 2010. So, I know I've already dated myself here. Like, I know how old you are. So, but anyway, I digress. So, You Don't Know Jack, 2010, right? So, I'll never forget, right? Listening? So, the question was about Catcher in the Rye. And I'll never forget when the question came up, I knew the answer right away. I knew it. And my mother got it. I was like, good job, Mom. My dad guessed the wrong answer. So, basically, the question, what's your favorite Nintendo game? I really love Trauma Center and Star Fox. I mean, if I had to really say, I'd say Ocarina of Time. I know it's very cliche, but like I just love how the game is just so well tailored. And you feel like you did something that accomplished, and you're just like, I'll never forget when I beat that game when I was 10. I felt like existentially like fulfilled. I was just like, how did I play this game? It's like, it felt like Shigeru Miyamoto came to me and smiled and was like, good luck. And I was like that's how it felt playing the game. And if that's the like overall message of a game, that transcends barriers of money and culture, and this is just human connection. And it's just like, wow! And that beams the way. But anyway, right. What was I gonna say? Right, the You Don't Know Jack question. Right, so let's get into it. So the question was, I have a type of red hat, an expulsion letter, and a letter from Phoebe. Whose trash am I reading? And it was Holden Caulfield from Catcher in the Rye. My father guessed Elmer Fudd, and I laughed. And he just looked dumbfounded, and he was like, and to be fair, my father's not stupid. My father is exceedingly smart. He's smart in his own regards. Like, everybody has certain levels of intelligence, and my father just has a different type of intelligence than, say, my mother or I. And, it's just family dynamic stuff. So, my father gets the question wrong. My mother and I laugh at him. We're like, how did you not know? And then we were like, oh, you didn't have it in your school curriculum. Oh. And then I gave my father the book. He didn't read it, but I was like, it's okay. If you want me to just tell you the story with, like, synopsis clip notes, I'll do it. You know what's funny was I had to read that book twice. And I thought because I read the book twice, I didn't have to do it again. But I actually did poor on the test mainly because my teacher was a lot more of a hard on the material, and he basically take the book and try to recontextualize it in another way to throw off the I was born then. I was not a kid in the 80s, so you're a little incorrect there, but you're close. I wouldn't say I was a kid in the 80s. That would be misleading. I was like a toddler at best. I didn't even hit real childhood until 90s, so like bop 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 doo wop doo wop bop bop doo hey. So I'm really more 90s kid. 80s baby, 90s kid is really more the correct term. But I do appreciate you categorizing me, so I like that. With Ellen Eversole. What should we at? 30 minutes. I will need to get something to eat, folks. If you ever want to donate, it is there, optional, but I do request if you can. Great, if not. Really more mandatory is the likes. Let's get to 10. Can we get to 10 likes in 5 minutes? Please help me get to 10 likes in 5 minutes. Please. For me. It's so easy. It costs nothing. And you know what? The best thing in life is free. So, I digress. I'm like, oh, Nick, you are way too chipper and friendly. I was like, that's all I try to be. It's chipper and friendly. But I digress. So, anyway, what's someone saying? Oh, getting a lot of hits from certain people, but not really a lot of like interesting stuff. Oh, thank you. Well, Galactic, it was nice chatting with you. I think 7 likes is probably the max, unless we get in like next 5 seconds. Because I will just show you right now. Alright, we gotta end it because the copyright music. But there's Trader Joe's. I'm gonna end it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next stream. Bye!